Glenn Smith had a friend drive him to Minneapolis to buy marijuana, but things turned sour with his cousin Tay Locke. Then Big Show got involved, seen here wearing a SpongeBob shirt, and one of them wouldn't be leaving Ted's recreation alive.
Where's he shot at? Where's the guy shot? In the car?
Dad, watch out, bud. Get up.
Yeah, where's he at?
He's right here. We don't know where the gun is.
The car went that way. They went down West Street.
There's absolutely zero pulse, no respiratory drive. Yeah, he's by our criteria. We're going to call the gentleman.
Okay, you guys are going to call. Give me a TOD when you get a chance, boss.
Oh, yeah. Right in. I mean, we can call it at 102.
102.
The Ramsey County Medical Examiner's Office conducted an autopsy on the victim. The victim had a gunshot wound to his right chest, and a bullet was recovered from his body. The cause of death was blood loss due to a gunshot wound to the chest. Officers and detectives would have to work urgently to track the shooter, who was already trying to flee to Vegas.
So just so you know, there's of these others. There's bullet holes on the outside. So the shooter was over here, face down. We almost want to.
Is there casings down below, right?
Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. Mark, you got that tape? There's casings outside that. We gotta rope that up.
Thankfully, a key witness would come forward.
So what did you see? So I was literally right behind. Okay, do you want me to tell you the whole thing?
Yep.
From the beginning. Okay. So hey, big bro. I'm gonna just give you. I'm gonna give you the play-by-play.
I don't want his tape.
No, I know. No, he's right here. I'm gonna give you the play-by-play of what happened. He's not gonna say anything.
Okay. So I just want your story.
I got you. He's not gonna say anything. Okay. These dudes was like this. Okay. Just like this. Face to face. No shirts on. Both of them. They're cousins. Okay. Just like this. Face to face. He was like, "I'll f*** you up," and then his cousin was like, "No, I'll f*** you up." Okay. And I jumped in the middle. I split him up. I said, "Hey, bros, it's not worth it. The cops are gonna show up in a minute. Just back up and everything's gonna be cool." So the dude that was right here that I backed up on the left, he went to his Jaguar, got in the car, and he was pulling off.
Yeah, he always gotta have that bitch on.
I know, I was looking for the red light.
You see the speed?
Yeah.
So anyway, so all that happened like that. He went. So he's in the store. They're not passing me. I told him he left out with the shirt off. Went to his car. I followed him. I said, "Hey, it's not worth it, man. You would f*** him up. Why would you want to fight him? You'll beat his ass." She's like, "That's cool." He got in the car. He was starting to pull off. His buddy was with him. Was also with me trying to break up the fight. And then, literally right after bro got in the car, I turned back to go back to those two. As soon as I did, I was right behind the big guy. He pulled out the gun and started popping into the car. And so I ducked down and I dipped around the corner and shit like that. And then somebody else got into it was like a Lexus or a Toyota or something like that. It was like a 4-door car. And they hit the corner around us. So I thought they were going to shoot again. So I ducked again behind one of the cars on the other side of the bar.
Okay.
So he went on the other side of Ted's, the far side, and went out that way.
Okay. So you say the shooter was in a Jaguar?
No, the shooter was with the guy that was in the Jaguar. But the shooter wasn't the guy driving the car. That was his cousin. He was his friend. He was the one trying to help me break the fight up. So I thought he shot at him because
the guy driving the Jaguar was wanting to help and trying to help him break up the fight.
No, he was the one like beefing with the dude with no shirt on. But I split him up and he got into the car like he was leaving. But his buddy was still over there, like, "You ain't shit. Leave him alone." Da, da, da. And then it was like I came back over to be like, "Hey, bro, it's not worth it either. Let's go over this way." And then he busted out the gun right in front of me. He was 2 feet in front of me. Busted out the gun and was like, "Bop, bop, 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 bop," into the car.
Okay.
And I thought dude was shooting back, but I only heard the one set of shots. So I'm pretty sure it was just the dude that was with him.
And you said they're cousins?
The dude in the car that left that didn't shoot was the cousin of the guy that got shot.
Okay. He was not shooting?
No, the dude in the Jaguar was not shooting. He was just trying to box him. They were just trying to do, a little family-friendly fight. I've been there. It's all whatever. We box and get it right.
How do you know their names?
I don't. I met them both tonight.
You met them both tonight?
I met them both tonight. They were both cool.
They said they were cousins?
No, so the two that were the shooter and the guy that got in the Jag were not cousins. They were friends.
Yeah.
The guy that got in the Jag with no shirt on was not shooting at all. He was in the Jaguar.
He was cousins with the guy that
got shot. No, that got shot.
Yeah. The guy that was...
The guy that was shooting at him was the friend of the guy that was in the Jaguar.
Okay. I get it now.
And they both dipped off fast as shit. He dipped off, and then there was another little four-door car that dipped off there.
Okay. So you came out, when you came out, Chad, at the bar, these two cousins were... They said they were cousins. You just met them tonight, but they said they were cousins.
Yeah, and I knew they were. They were like, even before that, they were like, we're cousins, so whatever. There's my dad and my mom.
Investigators matched the witnesses' descriptions with a man recorded with Glenn at a nearby gas station. Searching for cell phone data leading from here to the scene of the crime, and on a matching timeline, they were able to lock onto our suspects. With the shooter in custody, only one question remained. Why?
All right, so now it's pretty much a waiting game, to tell you the truth.
I know it is.
I appreciate your cooperation.
You know what it is, man. I'm just sad. My man lost his life tonight, man.
No one deserves that.
Nobody deserves that. Initially, when he fired, before I turned around and went that way, he turned around and started going towards me. Literally, as I was turning, I seen him turn around and come towards me. And I was like, nope. And I was that way. I did see him. He busted out the shots. He was coming backwards as he was shooting and then turned around. And as soon as he turned around, I was dusted. I was done.
Okay. You think at least 9 shots you heard?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
He definitely dusted at least 9 into the car.
Okay.
Did the dude that died have a gun?
I have no idea. And we don't look through cars.
I know, that's fair.
While police found no gun inside the Buick, they did find 9mm casings. Big Show fired 40 caliber bullets. The driver later confessed to taking Glenn's handgun from the scene, and his girlfriend eventually turned it in to police headquarters. But Big Show had 7 prior felony convictions, 6 aggravated robberies in the first degree, and a simple robbery. Each conviction made him ineligible to possess firearms or ammunition. He was acquitted of first-degree intentional murder, but was convicted of second-degree unintentional murder and illegal possession of a firearm. He was sentenced to 22 years.